What is going on, you guys? Josh here from the DeFi guys. Today, I want to give you guys an update on the piggy bank in the animal farm. Guys, this has been a long time coming. Forex has constantly said that, they were going through a process where they paused pigs for probably 3 months because they had some issues. I don't want to get too deep into that. Those of you guys that have been paying attention know what's going on. But they went ahead and migrated everything over from the animal.farm with the piggy bank and transferred it over to animalfarm.app. I will put the official link in the description below if you guys want to check this out. Those of you guys that are brand new. Nonetheless, I'm going to give you guys an update, explain what the piggy bank is. That's what this video is going to be about. In another video, I'll go over an update on the actual drip garden and drip itself. As you know, drip's down. Nonetheless, I'm going to give you guys my opinion, my projections on what I think drip is going to do. So with that being said, if you are looking forward to the content within this video, go ahead. Number 1, drop the video like. Number 2, subscribe to the channel. Number 3, tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them. And if you're interested in getting in the know, so to speak, of projects that are coming out and being notified of those projects, let me know in the comments below. Because I would like to know if you guys would like to get access to a private group to where I will give away my top picks. I will give away projects well before you'll get access to those projects along with the education on them well before I release them on the YouTube channel here. So just let me know in the comments below. Nonetheless, let's talk about the piggy bank. Now, when they finally relaunched this, which was, I think, a week or two ago, pigs were right around $168, I believe. It's gone down to $148.63. Not too bad. The goal, of course, with the piggy bank is to get more liquidity, just like with anything, just like with EMP, just like with drip, just like with Bitcoin, anything out there, right? The more liquidity that there is in projects, in coins, the higher that the price goes, the more belief there is in the project. And if the price goes higher, that attracts even more new investors and kind of the process repeats. Right now, we're in a bear trend and Bitcoin has been red for the past 8, almost 9 weeks, guys. If I refresh here, you can see in the past 24 hours, 0.91% for Bitcoin, 1% for Ethereum. Ethereum, past 7 days, altcoins have been hit heavily, partially because one of the reasons, of course, being that there's been a lot of liquidations that have been going on over the past 24 to 48 hours. So is the question, are we going lower? I believe that's the question. And most people believe, yes, we are going lower. I believe that anything can happen. I believe in dollar cost averaging. I don't believe that you should use leverage right now unless you've got a lot of capital or unless you are willing to take the risk, which of course I am, but I know my numbers. I know how low Ethereum and Bitcoin have to go. Can happen. I don't think that's going to happen. So with that being said, you have to take into account that we are, in fact, in a bear trend, a bear market, you may call it. So the question is really at the end of the day, do you jump into DeFi projects right now? And that's always a question. And the answer is no one ever knows. No one truly knows. You can read and watch all kinds of YouTube videos, do TA, look at the fundamentals, but at the end of the day, we really don't know. We could just use these figures and this education as a measuring stick to make decisions. So I can't tell you whether to jump in the animal farm or not. Today, right now, may be the best opportunity. Today, right now, may be the worst opportunity. Why is Josh in the piggy bank? Well, I jumped in this a long time ago, months ago, over 120 days ago. So I'm kind of stuck with it, which is fine. But all of the projects that Forex has come out with, most of them, 90% of them, have done really, really well. But recently, we're seeing drip obviously drop to right around $13, right? Right now, it's $13.93. We're seeing liquidity go down in the actual drip garden, which, the contract balance is 415,000. So this can either be the best time to buy at the bottom, or it could be the worst time to buy and jump in. So just know that when you're exploring crypto, you got to look at all the variables involved and make an educated decision. And as always, I know this is overused, but invest what you can afford to lose. And I'm not a financial advisor. This video is not financial advice. This video is just purely for educational and entertainment purposes. It's all about the piggy bank. So let's jump right into it. So the piggy bank, essentially what you're able to do is you're able to put a time lock on Pigs BUSD, which is a liquidity pool token, right? And you can face impermanent loss if the price of pigs go down. Of course, BUSD is stable, but if the price of pigs go down, that will overall decrease the price of your LP, which means you won't get as many piglets, which doesn't produce as many truffles. Okay, so essentially the way that this works is you would go to buy/add liquidity. And the first thing that you would want to do is you would want to buy pigs tokens. You're going to go up here, you're going to go to trade, and you can go ahead and you can trade by clicking the down arrow, because we want AFP on the bottom, which is Animal Farm Pigs. And we want to go ahead, we might have BNB, BUSD, whatever you got on the Binance Smart Chain, you can go ahead and convert that over to AFP, Animal Farm Pigs. And once you do that, of course, let's say we've got $5,000, for example, or 5,000 BNB, whatever the amount is, you convert that over, and then you'll go ahead and you'll swap and confirm, okay? So this is probably a little bit more reasonable right here. So go ahead and confirm, and you want to make sure, for example, the best way to do it is to do it in terms of BUSD, because it's stable. And the reason for that is we want 50% of what we were wanting to go ahead and invest into AFP and 50% into BUSD. So if you got $10,000, $5,000, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put into AFP. You're going to confirm, you're going to swap. And then after you do that, you can go over here to liquidity and you can click on add liquidity and you can find AFP and you can also find BUSD. And you're going to go ahead and click on max right here. And then you're going to go ahead and supply. It's going to combine those two tokens to create an LP token for you. It's that simple. I think another way to do it is you can go ahead and click on buy add liquidity. And I think you can just click on add liquidity right here. It'll pull it up right here too. And then you just find BUSD here this way. So you can do it that way too as well. Once you do that, then all you're going to do is now decide the lock duration. Now, what's the best lock duration? I don't really have a clear answer for that. I did it every single month. I took $50,000, just so you know what I did, and I divvied it up over the course of 12 months. So every single month, I did a time lock. So this is 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, so on and so forth. That's what I did personally, and I didn't split all of them evenly. Right in the middle, I think like right here or right here, I actually did more. I decided to invest more at this time lapse right here. So it really depends on what you think, how well you think the piggy bank will perform and how long it will be around for. So if you think it's going to be around it's going to last for 2 weeks, you might do a time lock for 1 week or 5 days, right? I'm thinking long term. I always get into projects where I think they're going to be around long term. And I think it's a great time, specifically right now, like when there's blood, fear in the market, the fear and greed index is low. As they say, buy low, sell high. But a lot of people don't do that. They think, okay, I'm going to wait until it goes down more and more and more, but we never know what the actual bottom is. So again, dollar cost averaging is a smart thing to do. So if you've got 10,000, maybe you start with 2 and you dollar cost average in. Again, not financial advice. But nonetheless, you would figure what your time lock is, how many weeks, and then depending on how many weeks you go ahead and time lock for, there's going to be a bonus. So this is 687%. So the longer the lock duration, the more the higher the bonus, and overall, the higher your truffle value is going to be per day, and the more truffles available there's going to be, and it's going to raise your max payout as well. So as always, just like drip, the more that you compound, the higher your max payout's going to be. But in addition to that, you're getting a time lock bonus for holding your funds up, or for holding your funds in the actual protocol longer. So you'll notice if you look at this chart, the longer the time lock, the higher the rewards, the more overall money you're going to make, in addition to compounding, theoretically, right? As long as this price stays stable and it continues to go up. So again, understand the risks. I encourage you to go ahead and jump in the Telegram groups, read the white paper. All the links are right here. I'll include a link below where you can jump over to this and you can explore these different links so you understand. I'm also here to help you. So if you have questions in the comments, I want to do my best to help you. But essentially, I did 4 weeks and then 8 weeks and then 12 weeks, so on and so forth. Okay. And I would just take the total amount of Pigsby USD LP and I divided it for the most part between these 9 or 8 time locks that I have right here. And I just compound daily. So I can click right here, compound stakes. You can obviously see right here my truffle value. Okay. And depending on the price of pigs will determine how many, the truffle value here. I don't have math for the specifics, but there is a calculator that will help you out with determining what the value is per Pigsby USD LP right now, what your truffle value is, and a lot more, like how many truffles you have available and how many piglets, like what the cost of piglets are. Okay, so it's going to give you all this information and details, and I'll actually create another video that dives deeper into the calculator. But for this video, I'm not going to dive into it because I actually don't have the website. I didn't prepare for it in this video, but I will include a link below to that actual calculator as well. So you can configure pretty much everything, not just what's here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and compound all stakes. I'm going to click on confirm. Might have waited a little bit too long. So let me just reject this. I've been having to do this from I think I'm going to have to restart the browser because it continues to do this for whatever reason. So essentially what's going to happen when I compound all stakes, my max payout is going to raise, truffle value is going to go to 0. And, you could choose to not even compound and you can wait until maybe this first lock is available and then just take profits from that and compound the rest, or not compound any. I mean, it's completely up to you. And you can just wait. So when that time lock is up, you could just take all those profits, even though you didn't compound. There's many different strategies that you can take, but I'm thinking long-term, I'm just going to compound everything every single day. And once this time lock is over, I'll most likely, take profits once every other day or even once a week. When I cross that bridge, I'm going to go ahead and decide. Okay, I'm not going to get too overwhelmed right now with the strategy, but I wanted to make sure that at least I have, after 30 days, I've got somewhat of a time lock bonus. So I've got some decent truffles accumulating, so I can make some decent profits until my next time lock is unlocked. So I tried to spread my risk the best that I could. I probably should have had one that was just wide open where I didn't have a time lock at all, which you can do, just 0 weeks, I believe. I believe you can. I'm not entirely sure. That's something you might have to test. I don't know if Forex changed that when he migrated everything over, but that's something that you can look into as well. Nonetheless, I hope this video has been useful to you. You can also gift piglets to your team, which is great. If you like team building, you can obviously use your referral link and build a team and get paid in rewards for that. So if you want to go through my link in the description, you can do that, completely up to you. And, I will be providing rewards as well. So go ahead, check out animalfarm.app below in the description. If you got value from this video, drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.